Welcome Freedom Hero. So many business owners heard about this fundamental element of lead generation and they still don't pay enough attention to it, or they skip it entirely. And with that mistake, they doom their marketing to struggles and failure. The big question is, are you making the same fundamental lead generation mistake? Stay till the end and find out how to avoid that common mistake. My name is István Bujdasó, and this is the 47 Marketing Show. Before you do anything in your marketing and lead generation, this is the number one step you need to take. There is a good chance you have already heard about this, but have you actually taken this step? And most importantly, have you done it properly? The fundamental step I'm talking about is defining your target audience in deep details and with a proper transformational strategy. In the rest of this episode, you will find out about that strategy. First of all, let's talk a tiny bit about why is defining your target audience is so important. Everything else in a marketing campaign builds upon this one fundamental element. It's kind of like the foundation of a house. If you start building the walls and the roof without the foundation, sooner or later the house will collapse. And that's exactly what happens with a marketing campaign as well without the detailed target audience. Let me share with you a quick story where the strategy is coming from that you will hear about soon. One of the habits of successful entrepreneurs is learning a strategy, implementing that and adjusting it till it works to the best. That's how this strategy formed into its current and best version so far. In 2017, I read The Dot-Com Secrets by Russell Brunson, and one of the golden nuggets in it was defining our target audience in a certain strategic way. A few years later, I picked up another crucial part of the strategy from the Copywriting Secrets by Jim Edwards. Then a video by Tony Robbins added a twist to it all. And not long ago, this strategy went through another significant adjustment after listening to the Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. Each of those books and videos add another level of clarity to successfully defining a target audience. Okay, now let's talk about how the strategy works step by step. First, imagine your target audience like one person. He or she is your ideal lead. It is an avatar. You can even give it a name, and every part of your marketing campaign, funnels, ads, emails, etc. is going to talk to that avatar. Step 2 is to figure out what are the driving needs of your avatar. Every human has 6 needs, and usually 1 or 2 of them are significantly stronger driving forces in life for each person. And those 6 needs are certainty, variety, significant, love, growth, and contribution. We all have these needs. Some are stronger than others for each person, and we all fulfill those needs in various ways. To give you an example, some people may feel significant by controlling others, while others feel significant by driving luxury cars. And there are people who feel significant by achieving extraordinary goals, and so on. And it's true for all the needs. People fulfill these 6 needs in different ways. Figure out which 1 or 2 of the 6 fundamental needs are the strongest for your avatar, for your ideal leads, and how they like fulfilling those needs. After that, the next step is step 3. Create a list of the key characteristics of your avatar. Open a document and start a bullet point list and start quickly writing down things like what they are like, what they want to do, what they want to achieve, how they feel, what they know, what challenges they have, what they don't have, and so on. Every step, the key is to type as quickly as you can without deeply thinking. Write anything down that comes across your mind about your ideal lead. Later on, you will use this broad list as the pool of ideas to take the definition of your avatar to the next level. Once you have this, move on to step 4, which is the psychographics of your avatar. This stands of 4 sections answering 4 simple questions. What problems does your avatar have? What questions does your avatar have? What roadblocks does your avatar have? And what results does your avatar want? For each question, create a bullet point list of answers. What you will experience, some of the answers are similar or the same to the ones on the list of characteristics, and you will also find out some new details of your avatar in this step. After this, step 5 is creating a quick list of the demographics of your avatar, things like gender, age, location, job, and so on. By this point, you know quite a lot of things about your avatar. It's time to take it to the next level and gain a lot more clarity. Step number 6, writing down the story of your avatar. The goal of this is defining where your avatar currently is and where you are going to take her exactly. You already have the details on your list. Now you are just going to form a more structured and clear picture of everything. In the story, there are 2 characters, your avatar and you. The story of your avatar is already happening independently from you. Your ideal lead is living his or her life, may not even know that you exist. There are 3 things you need to write down about her current life. What is she aspiring to achieve? Who or what is standing in her way to get what she wants? And what it feels like for her to be at the peak of her despair. After that, the story takes a turn. You enter into your avatar story as a guide, somebody who has already been there and done what your avatar wants to achieve. Write a little bit about that, and then you, the guide, calls the avatar to action to take certain steps. And the last element of the story is metaphorically painting a picture of her future. What your avatar's life will look like when she gets what she wants or doesn't get it. This story can be short as long as it covers all the story details we've just talked about. Let me give you a quick example. Tom is an entrepreneur who wants to grow his social media audience and tribe. He knows it's a numbers game and he needs to post quality and engaging content to social media consistently. But he is struggling to fit that consistent activity into his busy schedule, and it's been going on for a while. He feels frustrated that he's not making the progress he wants and feels guilty of doing what he knows well he needs to do to achieve social media success. Tom is at the peak of his despair. This is the point when he comes across us. He recognizes what his future will be like if he doesn't take action right now. Without starting to post on social media now and daily, his social media savvy competitors are gaining advantage over his business every single day. Plus, without making progress, his frustration and guilt will be growing and growing. Tom finds our products as the solution to gain his social media momentum in a way that easily fits into his busy schedule. So he takes action now. Finally, he feels proud of himself as he sees his social media audience and tribe growing consistently and sees the positive engagement from his ideal leads. So this is a quick made-up example of a target audience story. Here's an important thing for you to notice. Even though there is a guide in the story, it's mentioned only shortly. just enough to provide the guidance for the transformation of the avatar. The story is all about the avatar and how he transforms from A to B. The big question is, how does this all fit into marketing and lead generation? Now you have a really clear picture who your target audience is, what their current situation is, and where you are taking them exactly. Your emails, funnels, videos, sales letters, all of your marketing materials need to talk to that avatar, to their current situation, and communicating to them that your products and services will get them where they want to be. This process may seem boring or even silly, and probably that's why many entrepreneurs make the huge mistake of skipping properly defining their target audience. And with that mistake, their marketing turns out to be inconsistent and confusing for their potential leads. And the fact is that the confused mind always says no. Can you see now why defining your target audience is so important? Okay, thank you for being here today, and we will finish this episode with one more tip. It was another long Friday evening in the office in 2016. As I tiredly closed the lid of my laptop, a long sigh slipped through my mouth. I hoped it would relax my tense muscles a bit and ease the stress and frustration, but it didn't. The event of the week kept spinning in my head. Cold calling failed. LinkedIn got only bad leads. Networking, zero leads. Website, only a few bad leads. Another week feeling stuck without quality leads passed. Let me ask you, do you feel like the only obstacle standing in the way of your success is not getting enough of the right leads? That's how I used to feel too. I knew there must be a better method to get quality leads, and I got obsessed to find it. In the past years, I found and proved a way to generate hundreds of leads a month, to create a stable flow of the right leads. How? With a smart and unique high converting lead generation framework. It is the same framework that 20x'd my lead generation in 3 months, and it seems to be creating a stream of new targeted and qualified leads on autopilot for almost all the entrepreneurs who are using it. Let me ask you, is your goal to stably find more of the right qualified leads in the right way and at the right time? If so, get access to the unique framework me and hundreds of entrepreneurs use. Go to 47leadsecrets.com and try it out for free while it's available. You can find the link in the description as well. See you at 47leadsecrets.com.